Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the originals. This is episode 11 of season 1. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 10 episodes have been uploaded. You can go back and enjoy. We've currently got Lucifer being uploaded to the channel. We'd like to thank every single person that's supporting that. The views are absolutely ridiculous on them videos currently, so thank you so much. I'd like to thank every single person that's enjoying the Vampire Diaries, and of course the original followers as well. You guys are amazing. To recap the last episode, it was an interesting one for me because we had a conversation between Klaus and Marcel previously when we was learning the backstory of Davina, and when he was in the bar, Marcel was saying, look, the reason why he saved her is because he can't stand anybody hurting a child, you know, he can't stand anybody causing harm to them, and that is why he saved her when he found out that the ritual was going to taking place and she was possibly going to die, so he went in and saved her. Now if we fast forward to this episode, you know, Klaus, because she escaped Davina, he put a plan in motion to get her back to them, and what he done is he kidnapped her like boyfriend or person that she loves, Timothy, and told him to sit up on top of like a high place and play his violin, and while she was there, she ended up attacking Klaus, attacking Marcel, attacking Elijah, showing her dominance, showing her powers, and she made Klaus, she put him on the floor, snapped his neck. She said to Elijah, you said that you're a man of your word, yeah, but you lied to me, and you've gone around all this time, yeah, feeding on people's blood. Well, now it's time you choke on it. And he started spitting out his blood everywhere. He was shaking, and then he fell on the floor. And then she went over to Marcel, and she's like, I trusted you, you know, you was like my family, I loved you. And he said that, mate, you can trust me, I do love you. And then boom, he got stabbed, and it was Rebecca, and he fell on the floor. Well, then she was like, look, I've displayed a little bit of trust to you. I've shown you that you could trust me. I've took out these guys, you know. I just need a favour from you, and I just want to show you something. Come with me. So she took Davina and Timothy and Josh down into the basement where Marcel keeps all his prisoners, isn't it? We had Tierra. He was tied up. He was bricked up still, and she was saying, look, here's Tierra. This is Marcel's best friend, his right-hand man, and he was locked up because of something that Klaus done, and it's untrue. Marcel even knows it's untrue. The information has been laid out, yet he still leaves him down here locked up. These are the people that you're associating yourself with. These are the people that you think are there taking care of you when they're not really. And when he was down there, Timothy went over to Davina and said, look, have some water, you know, just calm down a bit. She drank it. It was poison. They both fell on the floor. Timothy, she ended up dying. He ended up dying, which is mad because, like I said, Klaus has took out a child, and Marcel, when we learned in a Davina episode what happened to her, he defended her because he doesn't like anything happening to children. So I wonder if that plays any effect whatsoever in the storyline. You know what I mean? Like, Klaus will do whatever it takes to get his end goal. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a man, a woman, a kid, a child, you know, he'll just do it, and he's absolutely ruthless. We had Haley. She went against Elijah in a way. She went behind his back because Sophie Devereaux said, look, you know, we need our powers. We need to go through with this assassination or whatever with Davina. We need to take her out. We need to do this. We need our powers recovered. If we die, all the powers are literally going to be stripped away. We put the spell on the werewolves. The werewolves will end up dying or something like that. Or they're going to stay as the wolves and never going to transition back over to the humans. It was my family, my coven that put it on them. So she literally blackmailed her in a way to do a dirty deeds. She went in, she found out Elijah's ex-girlfriend, tried to find out where she was buried. They need to draw some spirits, some strength off her. She released that information, and Sophie went over. She's digging, she found the coffin. Well, Klaus went into Davina's room. Sorry, not Klaus. Elijah went into Davina's room, seeing all these drawings. He was interested with them. He's took them. He's pieced them all down. He can see it. It's like a one big massive drawing on different paintings. It is his girlfriend. Her face was on the floor. Whilst Haley's also gave the information where her coffin, her dead body's been disposed, for the witches to resurrect it. And he was looking there and he's saying, like, this, mate, this is what's coming. The darkness, something like this is going to rain hell on everybody. That's what I'm assuming anyway, that he was getting at. Haley tried to ring Sophie, like, pick up. It was too late. She's already found it. And that's where we ended the episode. So it's well interesting, you know, where we're going to go from here. Is she going to come back? Is she going to dominate? Is she going to help the witches? Is she going to be mad at Elijah? Is she going to want to take out Klaus? Because he's the reason why she's kind of died. Lots of interesting stuff happening. I can't wait to find out more. So if you do enjoy today's episode, please smash a like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to watch the full video, then it's in the Patreon description below. It's totally free. Just click on it and enjoy. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Italians call them strega. The Yoruba of West Africa call them age. We call them witch. Whether adversary or ally, they have been a force to be reckoned with. There's never been one all-powerful witch. Until Davina.
Celeste was quite beautiful and a portent of evil.
Certainly very powerful in her day, but she's been dead for over 200 years.
Go away!
Oh, that's a bit unnecessary.
Sorry about what happened to this kid, Tim.
I'm sorry you don't hate Klaus for what he did.
Oh, that's going well.
Poisoning her one true love was not the most splendid.
What's with all the racket?
Oh. Oh, that's mad. Oh, that looks mad.
What the hell is going on?
Davina.
What kind of game do you think you're playing? Disrupt the household, not destroy the whole city?
I don't know what's wrong with me.
This is madness. How can a 16-year-old girl shake the entire French Quarter? The point is, in her present state, she's useless as a tool against the witches.
Witch business. Let's ask a witch.
Already putting the pieces together.
If you're going out to see Sophie, then there's something that you should know.
Oh, what's his face now when he gets told?
Sophie wanted to find Celeste's remains. Went through your journals, and I found out where you buried her. Stupid, and it was Snoopy, and I should have just asked you. Please say something.
Just walk away. I'd just walk off me.
When a witch's remains are consecrated, that power fuels the rest of their community. You not only violated my privacy, you have broken my promise to her.
I love him. She was being selfish. Let's be honest, right? She was being selfish. Now, again, I'm not going to blame her because everybody does what they think is right to save the family, don't they? Everybody does it. So I'm never going to blame somebody for doing something to save their own family, to save their own, like, bloodline. I can't blame people for that. But you can acknowledge when something is selfish, and that's what she was. She was only thinking of herself and not the mass array of everybody else. She's happy to go through and kill Davina and kill all these witches to complete the harvest just so that her family that she's never met, can survive, which I understand. I get it. I totally do, but it's still selfish.
Sophie, where have you been?
Short answer, grave robbing. We need an elder to do it, right?
Figured out a way how to become one. Power has to be bestowed upon you by the other elder. Any flaw? What powerful witch is even left for you to bury?
Meet Celeste Marie Helene Dubois.
So how the hell did you find her?
I bribed Haley to read his journals. We only have a couple more weeks to complete the harvest. If we fail, the witches are done for in this town. My niece will never come back. I don't care about anything else.
I happen to care.
Oh, there we go.
You're coming with me. You've stolen the remains of the very person that Davina's been drawing for months. Care to explain this startling coincidence?
Charming little habit she's developed.
And the earthquake I felt today? We have a huge problem. We need to complete the harvest. Now.
Why should we believe you?
One person was never meant to hold that much power. It's tearing her apart. Take us down with it.
Wow, that's interesting. So they've got to actually force her to die and take part of it against her own will. I wonder if Marcel's going to go through with it. I don't know. He saved the one time. I reckon he's going to have an objection against it, me.
We'll cycle through 4 stages that represent the 4 elements that bound together the harvest.
The earthquake.
Then comes wind.
So the wind is water.
Rain, flood, how bad?
The last stage is fire.
It will be by far the worst.
They want to complete the harvest.
No.
The witches say you will be resurrected. I know what it's like to have your life stripped away from you because of other people's bad decision. How do you think I became a vampire?
What is that?
The more upset you become, the faster you deteriorate.
She can't be saved. This will not stop at the earth sign.
No, please!
We all agreed that Davina must be sacrificed. There's no need to let her blow the roof off our heads in the meantime.
And there you went.
She's going to die.
According to Sophie, the witch who screwed over everybody here.
The harvest was working before it was stopped.
I saved Davina from the harvest, and now you want me to just hand her over?
Do you think that I'm happy about this? If Davina is not sacrificed, then every inch of earth that shook and consumed by fire, I will not let that happen. Do I make myself clear?
Not a people person, are you, Niklas?
Nonsense, I love people.
Hey, do you have a minute?
On my way out.
Giving it a cold shoulder.
Which one of us is the people person again?
Here's my question to you guys. So, if you was against the harvest originally, which was brutally savage, surely we can all agree on that. And it was pretty unnecessary. Well, actually, it wasn't unnecessary because it was working. But the way they killed them, they lied to him saying that they was going to cut the hands, and he slit the necks and obviously killed them. So it's absolutely brutal. And someone like Marcel, he's still against it. Now, obviously, if we look at it logically, what would you do? Like, would you, against Davina's own will, be part of the people that sentence her to death? Because from what we've consistently been told is they will come back. We haven't seen it yet because the harvest actually hasn't been complete. But from what we're told, she's going to come back. But there might be a chance that she doesn't. They could be lying. Now, we're on the well, I'm on the fence now. I'm thinking, you know, like if we look at all this and what's happening, she's coughing up soil, she's bringing the wind, and obviously we've still got water and fire to come. That maybe the best step is to complete the harvest and then obviously go from there, because everything could be even worse. You could be in a worse situation than you currently are now, but then the witches are going to be back, so the vampires are in a predicament. Now obviously Klaus, he was against it, and now he's for it, because it's obviously going to the effects of not taking her out, so to speak, will be probably far greater than actually taking her down. But the tough call is taking her to her own death. It's like taking a lamb to the slaughter, isn't it, against her own will. And I'd just like to know, would you guys take her to the harvest to die, or would you be like Marcel and try and save her and just let it play out?
When you're done burying your witchy bits on sacred ground, are you prepared to perform the harvest?
If it means I get my niece Monique back, I can handle anything.
A witch at her full power can trade body blows with a vampire punch for punch. You are going to need an original on your side, and I'm going to need a witch on mine if we're going to stop those two from running things. Sometimes what's more important is not who you're siding with, who you're siding against.
That was a good answer back.
I'm done caring what Klaus said.
It's gonna take some time for Sophie to prepare for her consecration.
You ever experienced something profoundly wonderful that when it was taken from you, your life felt unbearable? I believe that when you love someone and that person loves you in return, you're uniquely vulnerable.
He's taking the girl.
Bloody Marcel.
And you wanted to run off and start a life with this backstabber.
He could have gone anywhere.
Well, I'm here with Sabine. Perhaps we could try a locator spell.
And sometimes you got to deal with the consequences of your actions, Haley.
What are you doing? This is not the night to be out there.
But some people don't have a choice.
Grab that lot and come with me.
This isn't working.
She's nowhere to be found.
No, it's more like she's everywhere. No clue where she is.
Please, concentrate.
You want to kill me just like everyone else.
I'm the one who put a protection spell on you, Dee. That's why Tim's dead and you're not.
You're the one who saved me?
Now the witch who did the spell is in league with the rest of them, so I had to take you away. This power that you have, it gave me an advantage. It helped me punish the witches and it let me run the city, and I let that mean too much.
I'm scared. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're not alone.
You won't let them hurt me?
No, nobody's gonna touch you.
I like the chemistry between these two. I do like it. It's different.
We still haven't gone through all that you've already provided, Claude.
Well, this newest bit isn't from me.
And these people are...
I asked Father Kieran to give them shelter. I don't need to remind you how important it is they be found.
Yeah.
They're werewolves. And the priest, he said that you donated the food. You're helping them?
They're my clan. They've fallen upon hard times, and their plight has brought out the philanthropist in me.
What do you mean, your clan?
Blood that runs in their veins runs in mine. Advice when dealing with Elijah, just apologize. He's a master. I've forgiven him.
He knows it. Do you know what's funny is he knows that, right? And he still never fucking apologises to him, doesn't he? Like, he knows that Elijah is a master of forgiveness. He's a man of his word, and if people own up to their mistakes and are a man of their word or a woman of her word, you know, when she says, look, shit, I messed up, you know, I'm sorry. What can I do to make it right? Can we start again? Can we do this? What can I do? Elijah will give you that chance. That is the guy that he is. Klaus knows that. Yeah, he oversteps his boundaries every single time, and he literally never apologises to him as well.
Okay, she's somewhere near the river.
Witch's magic is infused in her bones until consecrated.
Well, then someone's already taken it. because there's nothing there. You know, some super powerful dead witch.
Our own mother?
Yes, our beloved mother, who Niklaus has affectionately placed in a coffin. Now, if we bury our mother on land owned by one of her descendants, she becomes a New Orleans witch.
That's where I come in. After they bury their mother, they can channel all her power to me.
Not all of our mother's descendants are dead.
The baby.
And we consecrate those grounds, can finish the harvest ritual.
I don't know why I bother. You two will just do what you want anyway.
The next sign's begun, Rebecca.
Kill a demon today, face the devil tomorrow. Count me in.
Survival first, plots to overthrow my brother second. Where would Marcel hide something precious to him? Fire kills vampires, Thierry. You think burning to ash will be pleasant? Just tell me where Marcel would go.
There's a place by the docks.
And that's what I'm gonna say again. Thierry, like, can you blame him for doing that? I don't know if you can. Literally, he's in there for no fault of his own. He didn't do anything. He knows, his friend knows it, and he still locked him up to rot. You can't blame him for disclosing that information. His loyalty is tested, but the thing is, it's one of them every man for themselves, you know. Like, Marcel's currently not giving a crap about him, and he knows that he's innocent, so it's a tough one again, man. Literally, I hope that Rebecca sticks to her end of the bargain and gets him out, because he is literally disclosing some personal stuff that's going to help him massively.
When it's over, I'll do what I should have done and get you out of town. What are you doing here?
Get out!
Oh, it's good, this.
You're the only family that this girl has. You owe it to her to fight for her to live.
Oh, she looks brutal. Look at that, mate.
Will he bring her?
He'll bring her.
Always and forever.
Always and forever, mate.
It is done.
The makeup's really good on them.
Marcel, it's okay. I'll die whether I do this or not. Right now, the only option is whether I take everyone with me. This is all I have. I've had a lot. I had someone who fought for me from the moment you met me. Most people don't get that, even if they live to be 100. Marcel, I'm ready.
He is a good friend, Marcel, regardless.
Fire. Do you believe in the harvest?
I believe.
Let's hope she comes back. I like it. I would have liked Davina just though to go up and give her a little swift jab just before it happened though. I hope she comes back, honestly. Like, these people here, these 3-4 girls that are on the floor, they didn't deserve to die. It's absolutely brutal. I would like them to be resurrected, right, and then take out what is it, Sulphur, and the other one with the curly hair. That would be good. I would like these girls to come back and then take them out, that trade places.
We call upon our elders to resurrect your chosen ones. Call upon our elders to resurrect your chosen ones. Please?
Oh, that's brutal, that, isn't it?
I should have never let you anywhere near her.
Marcel.
The city was fine.
We still have our community, the vampires of this town.
I don't care about the vampire.
I'm sorry.
It's good acting from Marcel there.
You may think I know nothing of your grief, but you are wrong. I thought you were dead. Years before I could speak your name so keenly, did I feel that loss.
It was wrong to tell Sophie about Celeste.
During my fever in the bayou, you were inside my mind. You know what Celeste means to me. Do you have any idea how rare love is? In 1,000 years, I have found it but twice, and when I have honored it.
I live in the now. If I feel something, I act. I won't choose the dead over the living, so why are you?
Can't tease it and not do it now. Well, fucking hell, man, that was so slow.
This whole thing was doomed from the start, you know. You surprised me, though. You were quite resourceful today. Sometimes I think I don't give you your due, little sister.
I knew Elijah's plan was mad, but I really thought it would work. All was supposed to rise and none did. Where did all that power go?
What? Her out of everyone? Is she resurrecting loads of them? Check this guy. Check this guy, mate. He looks like a beast.
Why are we here?
Someone called us forth.
What's the meaning of this?
Bastiana, I've had to endure people calling me Sabine for almost a year now. If you call me by my real name.
Oh.
Celeste.
Oh, what? Wrap up today's video. Now, it's just made me think there that she said she's had to have a year of people calling her Sabine, and she wants people to call her by her real name, Celeste, which makes me think that the reason why what's her name, Sophie Devereux couldn't do that spell is because she did mention that maybe somebody else has found it. Maybe somebody else has found her resting place before it and extracted the powers from her. Maybe it was this woman, mate, Sabine, the actual Sabine, a year ago. She might have done it, and she might have obviously found the power and got her inside her. That's mad. And then it's making me think that if she's been there the whole time in possession of Sabine's body, why did she not complete the harvest? Or can she complete the harvest? Does it have to be her instead of Sophie that calls upon people? Because she's just called upon 3 people then, hasn't she? She's called upon these people at the end. And just like, I'm just trying to think, surely that we're not going to end Davina. She was pretty good. She has a lot of power, and I'll be kind of disappointed, to be honest, if she's gone away. I like the connection that she had with Marcel. He's proper loyal to her. I like that. A good bit of loyalty, you know, it goes a long way. I really do enjoy it. I like the interaction that Klaus said to him before at the end when he grabbed him, he hugged him. He's like, look, I know how you're feeling, you know. I've been in this position. When I fled here, I mourned you for a year. And it was like 3-4 years before I could even speak your name again. I thought you was dead. Rebecca's using Thierry down in the dungeon to get her information, and Klaus was trying to figure out where she's getting her contacts from, you know. How did she know where to find him? He's asking the right questions, but instead of like demanding, you know, who these people are, he was saying, you know, I don't give you enough credit, you know, you're doing a good job. Her face was kind of interesting. It was kind of like she was happy, a bit proud that she was getting a bit of praise. I still think she's got to go through with her plan, but I wonder how she was making deals with Sophie Devereux. Well, she tried to, didn't she? She was like, look, when this all goes down, I want to take over New Orleans. I want to have somebody on the inside that's part of my team. That was interesting to me. Now, I'm really excited at how we're going to progress with this woman now inside her body, because she must know that Elijah was doing everything that he could to keep her wish of being buried. You know, he said to Haley, he said, look, I made a promise that I will wrest her away from everybody, and you not only like went against her promise, you went against mine. No, I gave him my word, and now it's been broken. And then I liked the conversation that he had with Haley at the end as well. She said, you mean you used to love her? And he's like, no, I still love her. You know, kind of, that's what he said. He said, I've only ever loved 2 people in my life, and I honour it. Now, who are the 2? Now, she's one. I'm trying to think who the other one was. Did we see him in any relationships in the Vampire Diaries? We kind of seen him with Catherine towards the end, or around, was it, I can't remember what season it was now. Is it season 4 when Silas was there? Yeah, when Jez died. In that season there, we did get that information that he was dating Catherine, but I'm not having that she's the one that he loves. So to me, so far, that the information we've got is he's loved this witch, and there's a second person that it can't be Haley either, surely not, because they've only just kind of met each other. And I like the intensity of them. He grabbed her, they got so close to kissing, and then they stopped, and it was like, why? You know, why did they not lean in there? And there was a couple of interesting things with Haley as well. She's seen that Klaus, yeah, actually has a little tiny bit of a heart. She wanted to donate some food because of all this stuff that was going down. He went to give it to the church. the father, he was saying, look mate, we've not even got through the mass amount that you give us already, Klaus, but thanks anyway, we'll take it, cheers. And she was saying like, you're the one that donated all this food, why do you care about these people? And he was like, look, all these people in here, they're my clan, you know, they are the werewolves of the blood that runs through my veins, and they're part of the family that the blood that runs through our baby's veins. So that's interesting. Klaus done that on the sly as well, didn't he? He don't want people to know that he's protecting the wolves. He went to the priest last episode or the episode before, and he was saying, look, I want you to protect him, but I can't let the vampires know because they'll see it as a display of weakness, and I can't be doing that, you know. So I need to keep it on the DL. I need you to go there and protect them. So I wonder where we're going to progress with there. But this Sabine now, or Celeste, she's got the full powers, it looks like, of Davina. She's got them all. I wonder if she was alive anyway as herself, and then she was just waiting for a moment to pounce so she can get and restore all the powers. If she's going to have the whole powers that Davina had, she's probably going to have more powers, isn't she? She might have her original form, Sabine's actual powers, and then all 4 of the dead girls, which is interesting. I'm kind of annoyed that that they're all dead and didn't get resurrected, and I hope that they actually do come back, because like I said, I think Davina was a good person, and the connection with Marcel was great. I want to know now if Rebecca is still going to go ahead with her plan, or if she's going to be on Klaus's side. If she gets more praise, she might start like leaning towards him. And where we're going to go with the Haley and Elijah storyline. Surely we're 11 episodes in now, and they can't keep teasing us before they actually go in and make a kiss. And when we're going to get Haley's baby, this is what I want to know. Is it going to be at the very back end of the season to make us drop into season 2 to see how it plays out? That's another question for you know, our future video. But I'd like to thank every single person that's tuned in today. I really appreciate all the support on this series. It's fantastic, and I'm really enjoying watching it. Your guys' nice comments are what motivates me to post these videos consistently. And like I said, you can check the description below and watch the full videos on the Patreon. So I'd like to thank every single person that's continuously supporting the channel. Thanks to all the people on Patreon. You guys are absolutely amazing, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.